Okay, so I had a ton of weird babysitters, but a babysitter that wanted to be the baby, that's a little insane until I actually experienced it. But before we get into the story, make sure you guys press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Seriously, it means a lot when you guys do this. And let's just jump straight into this embarrassing story. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba and welcome back to a super embarrassing story. So today's story all takes place back in my middle school year, and I remember this was when I was in grade 7. Now, when I was in grade 7, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't mature, nor was I able to take care of myself. To be honest, if I had to choose what to eat for dinner, it'd probably be mac and cheese with a jug of chocolate milk. Would that be healthy? No. But would I enjoy it? Yes. So anyways, going on with the story, I remember from there, one time when I was sitting in my room playing Call of Duty during winter break, which is funny enough because we're in winter break right now, I remember my mom ended up coming up to me saying, "Oh, Bubba, we're going to go to America to visit some family for winter break. I know you don't want to come because we bought you a new video game for Christmas. So we're going to let you basically stay here, but we're going to hire a babysitter." I remember I looked at my parents and this was nothing out of the regular. My parents would always go on trips to America to go see family that we have there. And me, I never really went because I obviously wanted to stay home playing video games and dream about being a famous YouTuber, which thanks to you guys pressing the subscribe button, you guys are able to do. Anyways, going on, I remember I ended up saying whatever, it's fine. And basically my parents went online to find a babysitter. For some reason, they always went online and found this like really weird babysitter site where they could basically find me babysitters. And I'm not gonna lie to you, every single one of them was probably super weird, except that really nice old lady that gave me cookies every time I wanted. She was cool, but this babysitter that ended up coming over was the most weirdest babysitter of all time. Because I remember the next day when my parents were packing their bags getting ready, I remember I heard my door knock. And when my door knocked, obviously I went downstairs and opened it to see who the babysitter was. And when I opened it, I realized that there was a woman that was probably around 16, 17, and she was wearing a onesie. Yeah, a onesie. And it wasn't no normal onesie. It was like one of those like bunny onesies that like chicks wear to like, you know, I guess look cute even though they're still ugly. And I remember I was so in shock when I saw this to the point where I was like, "Hi, are you my babysitter?" "Yeah, I'm your babysitter. We're gonna have so much fun." "Oh my goodness. Where are your parents?" "Oh, they're just getting their bags ready to go." "Okay, well, let's just get straight into it." "Oh my goodness. What do you want to do?" Okay, you babysit and I'm just gonna go do stuff, I guess." At that moment, my mom came down, introduced herself, and basically showed her around the house while I went straight up to my room and started playing video games. And then afterwards, when my parents ended up leaving the driveway with the vehicle, my babysitter came up to my room and said, "Oh my goodness, Bubba, what are you doing?" I'm playing video games." "Why, what's up?" "Oh, well, like, I'm trying to figure out this TV, but I don't know how this works. Can you come show me?" "You don't know how to use a TV remote?" "No, I don't. My parents don't let me use TV." "Why?" "Oh, because they said I get addicted to it really easily." At that moment, me knowing that, I thought, okay, maybe if I turned on the TV, this babysitter would leave me alone. So I went downstairs with her. I ended up turning on my TV, and basically I ended up getting ready to go back up to my room. But before I ended up going back upstairs to play video games, my babysitter ended up yelling at me saying, "Oh, where are you going?" Going upstairs to my room. "Oh, can you get me some milk?" "You want milk?" "Yeah, can you please get me some milk? I really want some milk. I like milk." The way she was talking was super weird, and I didn't know if she was like trying to talk in like a baby voice to like make me like, you know, feel not intimidated. But I am not joking. She was the most annoying thing on the planet. But anyways, I ended up getting her a glass of milk, and when I gave her the glass of milk, she ended up telling me that she preferred milk in a water bottle. So I ended up getting a water bottle, emptying the water, pouring the milk in it, and then basically handing it to her. When I gave it to her, she was almost drinking it as if it was a baby bottle, and it was the most weirdest thing ever. But anyway, she ended up watching the TV, watching some cartoon for herself while I went back upstairs and started playing video games. But I want to say 10 minutes into my team deathmatch Call of Duty match, out of nowhere, my babysitter ends up coming upstairs and walking into my room saying, "Oh, Baba, can I play?" "You wanna play?" "Yeah, can I please play?" I mean, this game's not really for kids." "Excuse me, I'm your babysitter." Yeah, I guess you are." And then I ended up standing up, giving her the controller, and she sat on my gaming setup playing video games. But as she was playing in the middle of a match, she ended up handing me her water bottle, or I guess milk bottle, and telling me to refill it. At this point, I was super annoyed because I didn't know who was the babysitter in this situation, me or her. But anyways, just to make sure I didn't get into any trouble, I ended up going downstairs, giving her milk, and then afterwards, she ended up asking me, "Oh, Bubba, what do you have for dinner?" I don't know. Didn't my parents like leave money for pizza?" "Oh, can you order pizza?" I'm 12. I don't know how to order a pizza." "Okay, well, here, just use my phone." She ended up giving me her phone, and her wallpaper was like some Hello Kitty childish stuff. And at that moment, I realized that this girl was like a 17-year-old in like a 5-year-old's body. Like, she was the most annoying thing ever, and she literally ended up being the baby of Well, the babysitting situation, I should say. Anyways, going on with the story, I was super annoyed that entire night because basically I ended up taking care of her, and that wasn't even the weirdest part, because as it became nighttime, I remember this babysitter ended up coming into my room in the middle of the night as I'm trying to sleep, and she ended up coming up beside me and laying down beside me in her onesie. I remember she laid down beside me and I freaked out and I woke up saying, wait, what are you doing? I don't like sleeping in the dark alone. Can you just sleep with me? Honestly, that was the only time I think ever in my life that a woman has asked to sleep with me and we didn't end up doing the devil's tango. Like, it was the most weirdest thing ever. Anyways, I remember the next day came and basically my parents ended up coming back home. They came back home and they walked into my room and they saw me and the babysitter sleeping beside each other, and they kind of freaked out. Obviously, my babysitter said nothing happened, and so did I, without, I guess, lying about it at this time, because usually it does happen, but this time it didn't. And one thing led to another. Well, that was a babysitter that was never gonna get hired again, especially at my house. Anyways, guys, that is basically it for today's really embarrassing story. Make sure you guys press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like I always say, just follow for more embarrassing stories just like this one. Peace out, guys.
My name is Baba. I'm still on top of the world. Devils taking with your mother. Of course, let's go. Should I make it a story? Let's click record.